Hello world. How you guys doing? Welcome to Mayhem in May. This is day 18, and this right here is one of my greatest topics that I love the most, and that is set goals and stick to them. So, guys, look, we are going to dive right into it. However, before we do, allow me to give you guys my tip when it comes to setting goals and sticking to them. So, my number one small business management tip for small business owners and entrepreneurs is centered around goal setting. It's critical to find where you want to go and develop goals on how to get there. With goal setting comes transparency and team alignment on these goals, ensuring everyone from the top of the organization to the interns understand the direction and goals of the company has been critical to the success of any business that you want to, scale or take to the next level. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So setting goals is one of the most important things that you can do for your business. Without goals, you have no way of measuring your progress or success. But setting goals is only half of the battle. The other half is actually sticking to them and following through. Most importantly, the word is execution, right? There are a lot of factors that can contribute to your ability to stick to your goals. Here are a few tips. I'm going to give you guys 9 of them to help you guys out. So tip 1 is make sure your goals are realistic. Please, I get it. You want to speak things into existence, right? That's definitely something that you want to do. However, just make sure that they're realistic. If your goals are too ambitious, you're setting yourself up for a disappointment. It's important to be realistic about what you can achieve in giving a time frame. Otherwise, you'll just end up feeling frustrated and discouraged, which is a lot of the reasons why a lot of people just don't get to complete their goals, right? Because they're too ambitious. And the thing is that I'm not telling you don't think that high, right? Speak it into an existence. But then when it comes to actually trying to get to that level, baby steps, right? Just baby step your way into it. And before you know it, you'll get there faster than what you think, right? Second one is write your goals down. Look, you go from the mind. This is what I want to do. I want to get it done. Now let's write it down. It's been proven time and time again that people who write their goals down are more likely to achieve them. When you write your goals down, you are more likely to remember them and to be held accountable for them. Make sure that you write them down. Number 3, share your goals with others. Telling others about your goals makes you more likely to stick to them. When you share your goals with others, you essentially are making a commitment to yourself to achieve them. And depending on who you share them with, they could potentially hold you accountable, right? That's the reason why that's important. Tip 4, break your goals down into smaller steps. If your goal seems daunting, break it down into smaller steps that you can complete. This will help you stay on track and feel like you're making progress. If you guys remember a couple videos ago, I explained to you that you write down, and I think it kind of coincides with to-do lists, right? 5 things, right? After you write those 5 things down, the top 3 out of the 5, what are the top 3? And then those are the things that you work on first, right? Once that's done, you pick up those last 2. Now it's done. You next 5, right? If you guys remember, T-Mobile did your fave 5, right? So you want to use that methodology, right? Your fave 5, the 5 things that you have to get done in your goal setting sheet. Pick the top 3, knock them out, and then continue to keep following suit. Tip 5, create a timeline for your goals. If you don't have a timeline for your goals, it's easy to put them off. But if you create a timeline, you'll be more likely to stay on track. Why is this important? Because you pay your bills. Well, we hope you will pay your bills on time. But if you don't, the consequences are what? They're going to either shut off what you don't pay, right? It's the same thing with your goals. If you write a timeline down and if you do not meet that goal, then you wonder why you're still stuck in the same position. Tip 6, hold yourself accountable. One of the best ways to stick to your goals is to hold yourself accountable. This means checking in with yourself regularly to see how you're doing and making sure you're staying on track with your goals. So what does that mean? You have to be able to hold yourself accountable by writing down, okay, every Friday, I'm going to reevaluate what did I do this week? Did I get my goals completed? Did I work towards my goals? And if I didn't, now what got in my way, what distracted me. You're able to identify why you're not getting to your goals instead of making excuses like, oh, well, I couldn't do this because I had to go here, or I couldn't do this because I had to do this, and I didn't get a chance to do this because. And what happens, not only does it become excuses, but it becomes more. You wonder why. It's more so time management, organization, right? Which you guys heard me talk about. That's what it really boils down to, is that your time management is off, your organization is off, and you're just not paying attention to your mental. Like, I have to help me first, right? Tip 7, get a coach or a mentor. A coach or a mentor can be a great asset when it comes to sticking to your goals. They can help you stay on track and offer advice and support when you need it. Now, listen, my advice when it comes to having coaches and mentors is you can never have enough, right? There are so many coaches and mentors that are out there that funnel into different categories. Find you one for whatever that specific thing is for that specific category, right? For me, I'm more universal because I am an entrepreneur that kind of teeters and tatters in pretty much everything. That's why I'm more of an entrepreneur coach, right? An entrepreneur mentor, where I can provide resources and help in certain areas of the business. And when I get to that level of where I can't help, then I make sure I outsource or refer you to somebody who can. Okay. Tip 8, join a support group. There are many different types of support groups available, both online and offline. Joining a group can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. Now, we're not talking about a support group in regards to like, because you're trying to get off, a habit, right? We're talking about support groups of individuals that are thriving to do things, right? Where you're putting your goals in the support group every day, or you're writing, you're telling everybody what your successes was for that particular day. That's what will keep you inspired and motivated in joining those kind of groups. And then last but not least, reward yourself. When you reach a goal, it's important to reward yourself. This will help you stay motivated and focused on the future. I love to say that when you complete a goal, reward yourself in a way where it's going to still be beneficial that's going to add to the goal. What do I mean by that? Maybe you don't get out much, attend a networking event, right? It still keeps you under the umbrella of staying focused and staying in the zone, right? Because, man, I'm actually getting out. Yes, I'm getting out now to kind of promote my business or promote what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm rewarding myself, right? And then, of course, you got your regular ways to reward yourself when it comes to like maybe taking yourself out to dinner, to a movie, so forth, or buying yourself something nice, so forth and so on, okay? So make sure that you reward yourself. So listen, sticking to your goals can be difficult, but it's important to remember that you are not alone. There are many resources and people available to help you. And most importantly, do not give up. Now, listen, if you guys are looking for a coach or looking for a mentor, in the comment section, there will be a discovery session that you guys will have the access to fill that discovery session out. And it'll send you my calendar where you can get on my calendar and we can actually go over, that discovery session and find out whether or not either myself is a good fit or somebody from my team or my resources are a good fit to help you scale and get to that next level. Listen, I hope that this information was helpful. If it was, do me a favor, share with 18 people today to say, hey, I think you may want to watch this. This may be beneficial to you. If not, you share it with somebody, right? Other than that, you guys already know my quote. Coming together is the beginning. Sticking together is progress, but working together is success. My name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'll see you guys on the next Mayhem in May tomorrow, day 19. Peace.